Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. And by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.
Welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel. We're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. And tonight for our final segment, we are going to be talking with the Estacada Fungus Association. And with me to represent the association, I have Starlina Simon. You are the publicity assistant and foray assistant. And Simra Clark, you are the vice president of the Estacada Fungus Association. Thanks for being here, both of you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So I never knew there was an Estacada Fungus Association before. This was news to me. Tell me exactly what you do. You know, what your mission is as this association.
So we are all about just promoting community enrichment, making sure that everybody is knowledgeable about everything that they're going out and gathering, and it's a really fun group.
Because people around here, there's a lot of mushrooms. There's a lot of fungus out there to collect, but you have to be careful. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to be really careful.
Yeah. So part of your mission is to educate people as to what identification, things that are safe, things that aren't, or if you don't know, can you give them information about where to go to find out?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually have 3 mycologists that are members of our association.
Okay, so tell me about this. So do you have regular meetings? What happens?
We do. We have a lot of fun stuff. We do identification classes. We have microscope classes. We do a lot of kind of group foray events where we go out on mushroom gatherings.
Mushrooming.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So if who are the kinds of people that join your group? I mean, is it people like you? So tell me, Sarah, why did you join this group?
I joined it. I think my husband and I had been interested in going mushrooming, for a few years.
Yeah. But you hadn't gone?
And we hadn't, no, because, you always hear those scary stories.
Yeah, right. And you don't want to be one of those casualties of the mushrooming adventure, yeah.
And so, but somewhere along the line I had heard that Estacada had this sort of thing. They had something going on, but I kept, every time I'd hear about it, I didn't realize, and it may sound silly, but I didn't realize that fall is the time that mushrooms are out, but
it makes sense, right?
It makes sense, it does, and but so we just happened, the timing was right one year, and we got a hold of them, and it was like, yeah, we're getting ready to have, it going on right now. Why don't you come on out and join us? And we did, like that, and we were hooked. We were instantly hooked.
Yeah. I took you on your first foray.
Yes, she did. Simran. Yep.
So if somebody's going on a foray to find some mushrooms, give me an example of like where you go and what you do, and how many people show up, and just tell me about it.
Well, we're not going to give away our secrets of where we go.
Okay, yes, the prime places to find the mushrooms.
But it's usually small groups. We'll send out an email and find out who's interested in going, and we'll get everybody together in the morning and kind of check ourselves in, make sure we have everything that we need, usually a compass and a whistle and proper attire, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then head up and kind of see what we find, and then we'll identify it after.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you tell people don't eat anything when you're out just in case, or unless you have people that are really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
if you know what you're picking.
Yeah.
And something we learned that was new, pretty much, was that wild mushrooms should be cooked.
Oh, absolutely.
I just read something about that recently, that you're really not supposed to eat raw mushrooms. Is that correct?
Right.
You're not supposed to. I mean, you can do the kind of bite and spit test, but I wouldn't go beyond that.
Because you see them on salads, right? We used to always slice them and put them raw in our salads, but
those are farm grown though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I had heard the same thing, though. I don't know what the deal or the thought behind it was, but even the ones in the stores, that you should actually be cooking them.
Yeah, so the ones that you're collecting, you should cook them because it'll kill some kind of bacteria or something that might possibly be growing on them. Is that the reasoning?
No, the mycelia that makes the mushroom grow has a certain chemical in it that can be hazardous to you. So cooking it will actually cook that out of it.
And it's cooking alcohol out of something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So do you ever have like big feasts where everybody brings a different mushroom dish or something like that?
We're talking about doing that this year.
I bet that would be popular.
It would be a lot of fun.
But you have an Estacada Fungus Festival, a Festival of the Fungus coming up.
We do.
So what can we expect at that? And tell me when that is.
So it's actually 10 days from now.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be at the Estacada High School. It's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And this is on November 4th.
Yes, November 4th.
Okay.
And it is everything fungi related. I mean, we're going to do fermentation demonstrations, talk about, we have somebody that usually does like spore logs. We have about 15, maybe 17 vendors this year selling their wares.
Are these people selling things like mushroom keychains and
mushroom kits, art, yeah.
I'm just thinking about, is it like people out there toll painting mushrooms on things and they're selling those? Are you selling things that really have to go with collecting and eating and mushrooming?
Yep, absolutely. And so it's a lot of fun. We have a kids.
Have you done this before? Is this
This is our fifth year.
Fifth year,
yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you brought some pictures of some mushrooms too,
did.
so maybe we should take a look at those and you can tell us what we're looking at.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, let's see if you know. We'll see how much you know. How long have you been involved with the?
I actually have been mushroom picking since I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
But
it was a family thing, huh?
Yeah. I've only been this is actually a picture from last year's foray. Our demonstration tables are normally about 6 of the folding white tables long.
Oh, wow.
And we go out the day before and kind of collect all the specimen for it, and they are pretty beautiful.
Oh, so it's all just fresh?
Yeah,
fresh
it's all
picked.
fresh. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
These aren't real, are they?
They are real.
Those are?
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like something out of Alice
All the
in
mushrooms
Wonderland.
all the mushrooms you can find in the Northwest.
Amazing. Those do not look real to me. I don't think I've ever seen those. I don't think I've ever seen them.
I actually don't think that I have either in real life picking.
They just don't look.
This is our fermentation demoist. She did a really great job last year. She's going to be here this year too.
So what do you do with fermented?
She was actually making sauerkraut. Some more pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really good. More pictures of our identification tables. Chanterelles.
Up close and personal.
Oh yeah.
You said those are the tastiest ones, is that right?
The one behind it actually looks like a false chanterelle, but yes, those are the best. Yeah, grow kits from one of our vendors.
So you can have them all year long, not just in the fall.
Yep.
Is that for growing them inside?
Outside on logs.
It is outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay.
a kids corner. We have a really great kids corner where we do a lot of family-friendly activities.
Like face painting? Little mushrooms on their faces?
Yep.
It's cute. It's very cute. So it's a family event. Everybody can come.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
All ages event.
Good, good. So what's your favorite part of the event?
I love the identification table. It's great. And I like to see the community come together and explore something that's so educational.
Yeah.
It's great. And to be able to provide that is also a really wonderful thing.
Estacada is an area that has a lot of outdoor area.
Yes.
It's a beautiful, beautiful area. So it's probably a prime mushroom hunting area.
It is.
I imagine.
Yeah.
So, do you live in that area, Star?
I don't. I live in the Gresham boring area.
Yes. It's not that far.
Nice.
It's not that far.
It's not that far, and it's a neat little community. And I think Simra did mention that the local restaurants are actually going to be having some mushroom-oriented food.
Yeah, we have 7.
I think that's so exciting.
Yeah, 7 local restaurants that are going to be participating the day of the festival and serving.
So you can go
meals.
before or after you go to the event. You can go have your lunch or your dinner or whatever and enjoy the Oh, that's a great idea. It's a great
So if you're
idea.
hungry,
Yeah. So have you been to this event before?
I
Or
went last year.
You did. So that was your first year.
Yeah, and I wish I would have gone earlier. I think I went and I had volunteered to help do cleanup.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely should have gotten I went early, but I should have gone even earlier because there was just so many neat things to see.
So you didn't give yourself enough time to see
didn't.
everything?
I didn't.
Well, that's kind of amazing. I would not have thought there was that many things to see and do that had to do with.
well, it takes a
Fungus.
lot of time. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to really look at.
Yeah. Well, so it sounds like. Now, this is a piece of art. Do you consider this a piece of art?
Beautiful.
It is. I consider it a piece of art from nature.
I looked at that and I thought, oh, yeah, you could just put that on your table. It's a nice little decoration. But how long would these last? And what would they look like tomorrow
Few days.
or the next?
Yeah, I'd give them a shelf life of 4 days if they were just sitting out on your table like that.
Well, you could do it for
Maybe
Thanksgiving,
5.
You have a nice little decorations around, or, put them around the turkey or something.
Put some gourds around
Do you
them.
know what all of these are?
Most of them. I mean,
this
these
is
are
a
all
chanterelle,
yeah.
right?
Those are all mushrooms that you would find if you were to go on a hike in the woods.
Wow. So those are all from around here.
Yeah.
I
When
just
did you
think
find those today?
I found those today, yeah.
you did, really? See, I think that we miss those people that, haven't done this.
Yeah.
I would not have noticed most of those, I bet. I mean, are they under things usually, or some of them? I mean, some of them are obviously out in the open, but
Most of them were like on the trail edges.
really?
And then maybe it was more of just, you see them peeking out.
Yeah, you just have to
once you
look.
kind of get in the zone.
Yeah,
it's like,
in
oh,
the
there's
zone.
one. Oh, there's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Once you find one, you kind of start seeing them all
Yeah.
come up.
And so they all have different tastes.
They all have different tastes.
See, I don't know the differences between these very much. I mean, I've had, what are the big ones that you find like that you make them on the instead of,
Portobellos.
Yeah, portobellas instead of a hamburger. Sometimes you get
Yeah.
a portobello, thing. Or I've had the chanterelles, and I can't remember what the names of. So the others, I'm sure I haven't had all those. No, I'm sure I haven't, and I wouldn't even know what to do with them. I mean, what do you do with them? What's your favorite thing to do with mushrooms?
Oh man, I like to make a seaweed stir fry. So I mix it in with seaweed, pork chops, bacon, garlic, chanterelles, butter.
Wow,
I
that
saute
actually sounds
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, it is really good. I saute
Do you
it all.
collect your own seaweed too?
No, I don't. I don't. Not anymore.
Good. I was going to be mad at you for being, so
I
DIY.
just saute it and serve it over some rice, or it's good.
Okay.
Really good.
I like to take some butter and some shallots,
Yeah.
chop those up, and then put in your mushrooms. I really like the boletes, and probably because I have a lot of them in my own yard.
Boletes?
Boletes.
Which ones are those? Are there any there?
Yeah,
There would be some of them.
got a
This
couple.
would be a kind of a bolete. There's a few that are probably bigger, but this one is a little one.
Okay.
They have a spongy bottom. But the first time I tasted them, I was like, that reminds me of the taste of bacon.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, so yeah. And
I
then
like
I like
anything butter and garlic myself, but
yeah, butter, garlic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, we're just about out of time. So the event again is on November 4th from 11 to 4 p.m.
Yep.
Are you open to new members in your association?
Yeah,
if people are interested?
absolutely. We'll have a whole bunch of forms there if anybody is interested in becoming a member.
Okay, and if they can't make it to the event, they could contact your, you have a website and that they can go to, and
Yeah.
we'll have the information on the screen
Yep.
so they can find out more that
And
way.
we are also on Facebook.
Well, great, super, thank you very much.
you.
And it's a new exciting experience for me to have the Estacada Fungus Association here. Thanks very much for sharing.
Thank you, Monica.
And I hope you enjoyed this evening's show on Community Hotline here tonight. We'll be here next week at 7 p.m., so we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us.
Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. And by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.